And we're back with another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video, and I'm going to do a character review of IG-88, and I want to say I am very excited about droids, and I think you should be excited about droids too. If you're a person that is not enamored with the Bermuda Triangle, which is the team that 80 to 70% of the people are using in the squad arena right now, that includes Rey, Royal Guard, and Jyn, hence I call it the Bermuda Triangle. You can basically take those three heroes and then add two other good heroes, and you've got an amazing team that's going to do very well. And everybody is doing that. But there are some people that are contrarian, going against the grain, and are doing very well, and that is with these droid teams, and IG-88 is very important. And I just want to talk about the two different teams that I'm coming across in my server. I'm sure there are other variations. This guy right here is using Jawa Engineer and Chief Nebit with 86 and 88 in HK-47, and I have played this guy right here, and my Rey is very fast with a speed of over 210. And 88 was able to wipe the board, hit again, and then 86 was able to use his double attack, and one of my heroes was dead before I even got to go. And I was just like, wow. They are very fast. I like them very much, and I'm excited about them. The other variation of this team is without Chief Nebit, which is with Royal Guard, and we're going to play against him first before we go into the character review of 88, and we're also going to do a Cantina battle with IG-88, and I'll show you why I think he's very good. We're going to talk about the benefits of him, especially now that the Scoundrel tag has been added to IG-88. So we're going up against the #1 seed, which is using that team with IG-88, which is very cool, and I am using the Bermuda Triangle, which is Rey, Royal Guard, and Jyn. Two other heroes, Jedi Anakin as leader and Genosian soldier. And I just want to say, rest in peace, Princess Leia. She is definitely not as good now that the armor has been boosted on everybody. And let's see if we see some funny stuff go on here. Look at that. 88 goes first, and then he goes immediately again. And I don't know why 86 targets a different one. The AI is not that smart, but if 86 would have targeted, let's say, my Rey, and the 88 would have targeted my Rey would be dead right now. Now, everybody's got ability block. I mean, this is crazy. And I've got to go after the Jawa Engineer first. I do not want them reviving. And we'll just see how this goes. I don't know if I'll win or not. This is a very strong team. If they can take out my Rey early, or just some of my heroes, or Jedi Knight Anakin early, it will mean trouble for me. I seem to recover pretty well. Ouch, look at that. I'm going to save my splash damage for later. I want to be able to pick off somebody. See, right now, Royal Guard has triggered. I'll get Foresight up on Rey. Hopefully that'll help her stay alive a little stronger. And hopefully my Jedi Knight Anakin stays alive long enough to make it through. Alright, here we go. We've got it now. I'm going to save it for the splash damage. I'm going to ping, let's see, 86 right here, and then I will move to 88. When my Anakin comes around, I will do the damage that'll take out the Jawa Engineer. Ooh, I take out 86 at the same time, and Royal Guard does not trigger. Boy, I just killed two heroes without having the Royal Guard trigger. That is awesome. Jedi Anakin is amazing. There we go. So I was able to pull this off. Not hard, and this is for the #1 seed. It's still early in the day, so I probably will have to fight to get back to the #1 spot. Normally I don't attempt to make a run for #1 until the last couple hours there, but that's okay. That's the way it goes. But boy, this is a strong team, and we'll talk about why it's good and why HK-47 is vital, and the Jawa Engineer, and I'm really hoping that the Nebit will be an important part of this team. That'll be seen. I know a couple people are using Nebit instead of Royal Guard. That also would be nice to have a variation in the tanks where another type of tank could be used also. So this is wrapped up, and we will go and look at 88. And I want to say that I'm excited about droids. I like using droids. Number one right now, that's good. I'm not going to go all out on droids until I have the engineer, which I'm currently farming inside of the guild shipments way over here. So whenever I see Jawa engineer in here, I'm buying him. And when I get him maxed out, maybe I'll start upgrading my droids higher than what I have them right now, which is gear 8. And I'm comfortable leaving them at gear 8, but I'm not going to take them higher until I have a better team. I'm not going to put the good mods on it because I have to take all of them up. I can't just take one of them up. Okay, Mortal Wound. Deal physical damage to target enemy with a 45% chance to inflict healing immunity for 2 turns, and that gets boosted there up to a 60% chance with the Omega. And keep in mind that that will put a detrimental effect, which also helps his unique ability, which we'll go over at the end. Rapid Fire. So he does splash damage to all heroes, basically 55% chance to inflict ability block for 1 turn, and then also when it's Omega'd out, a 50% chance to inflict defense down for 2 turns. With the HK-47's leadership ability, which I just want to look at real quick, which makes the droid teams completely amazing. Basically, whenever they get a critical hit, they gain a 50% turn meter. He also gives them a 30% critical chance. So what that means, like almost every time, is that 88 can run that splash and then immediately attack again. And with his unique ability, his damage just ramps up. 45% critical damage, and it deals 20% more damage for each enemy suffering a negative status effect. That becomes monster damage when that happens, with all of these detrimental effects that are on his basic attack and on his area of effect. Now, his leadership ability is interesting. All allies gain a 20% critical chance, add damage over time effect on a critical hit. Now, I believe that this is glitched right now, or that it will be patched soon. I don't know if it's been patched yet, but basically there was no way of them resisting a negative status effect with their tenacity, and then you had strange things like happen like this on this picture here, which seems like it would have incredible synergy with Darth Vader. That is nuts. But I just want to say that is a glitch and probably is going to be fixed. They're trying to fix it right now. They've mentioned it in their notes before, but I think that's very interesting also. Now, I talked about the scoundrel tag. The main thing about the scoundrel tag that is important is once a week there's this credit heist event, and with the credit heist event you can get 1,000,000 gold. And before in the past that was something that basically you had to have Lando to do, but now you can get it done pretty easily with Stormtrooper Han and 88. And then also right here, the critical chance mods, which I think are very good, also use scoundrels. And because 88 is a scoundrel, you can take him in there, and it's not necessary to have Lando all the way maxed up. So I'm glad about that. Let's go into the very last Cantina battle, where we will fight against Emperor Palpatine. And I'm hoping that I can go in here with a Darth Sidious leader. Let's see if we can find him. And the reason why I wanted to use Darth Sidious is all allies gain a 14% critical chance and 20% critical damage. I think that's going to be fun with an HK-47 lead right here with his leadership ability, which helps droids. And then we're also going to take in Stormtrooper Han and Geonosian Soldier just for fun to see how this goes. And we're going to go through and try to defeat Palpatine here at the very end. Starts off going up against Darth Sidious. Hopefully we'll get turn meter advantage there with Geonosian Soldier. Here goes IG-88, which is also very cool. Darth Sidious is going to do splash damage. Not quite enough there to finish off Mace Windu. Alright, and then we're going to just do regular attacks on Leia because we want to save them for the next round. What I'm hoping to show you is that when 88 and HK-47 use their area of attack with a lot of opponents, they will go back to back, and I just think that's awesome. Basically, if they get 2 critical hits, they get 100% turn meter, and they're immediately going again, which is just a really cool mechanic. Part of the reason why they're so good. Oh boy, she's tanky. Okay, we're going to do the next round right here, which has Luke, Jedi Knight Anakin, Tebow, and HK-47. Now, My HK-47 is going to go back to pack right now if I get 2 critical hits. So he's going again. Very cool. And now that there's all these detrimental effects, watch this right here. There should be a ton of damage right here. And he'll go immediately right after this if I get 2 critical hits. Whoa. And he is only gear 8, and he is not a Mega Doubt, and he does not have amazing mods on it. That is very strong. Okay, let's take out Luke Skywalker. Actually, you know what? Let's take out Tebow. I think I'm going to be able to do a ton of damage right here. 11,000, not bad. Luke Skywalker's going down right here. And we're just going to go through here and be somewhat conservative on HK-47. I want to save all of my abilities for the last round when I have Rey and Palpatine and Lando. That's a fun match right there. I'm going to do double attack. I don't want him to attack me. I want to conserve health. Don't get another attack on me, please. No! Oh, well. That's the way it goes, I guess. All right, last round. We're going to go up against Emperor Palpatine, and he can one-shot people, so I don't know. Let's take out Rey first, and then go Lando, Chewie, and then lastly with Palpatine. All right, we definitely want to do the taunt. I think that's going to be helpful right here. Okay, Geonosian soldier is going to attack Lando. Boy, look at that. That's huge damage on him. Okay, I'm going to do his splash damage, and if I can get 2 critical hits, 1 on each of them, then he'll go immediately again, so that's kind of cool. Nah, I do get to go again. Very awesome. I like that. Same thing right here. 2 critical hits, so I'm going back to back, and we're going up against Emperor Palpatine now. And he is really strong in this right here. He's not in the game yet. He probably will come out later. But he has one-shot Stormtrooper Han before. Nah, he doesn't. All right, I think I've got this. I can just go through with my attacks and just go through him. And that will be it. I'm glad I was able to do this. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to finish this at 3 stars just because I didn't have any healers or anything like that or any stun mechanic, which is usually the only way. So, in conclusion, I think 88 is very good. There is a viable droid team in the arenas right now. He's also very good in going in the credit heist and getting the crit mod. I personally am not going to be taking them up to Gear 10 or megaing them out until I have Jawa Engineer. I think Jawa Engineer is the key hero to make droids amazing. Okay, right here in the middle of the screen, there is a link to all of my Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes videos. Like the video if you got something out of it, and as always, thanks for watching and keep on gaming.